welcome to another Team Jesus Outdoors. Pretty much throughout the entire spring, I spend at least a day a week on the Detroit River. A lot of times, a couple days a week. But I have never jigged the St. Clair River for walleye. So tomorrow, I'm fishing with my buddy Gerrick, and we are going to jig the St. Clair River for walleye. I don't believe that he has done any jigging up there either. So it's going to be a first for both of us. We really have very limited intel to go on. What the heck, we're going to give it a try. I hope those old timers are right, because if we don't, we got up at 3 o'clock for nothing. I don't know if it's coincidence or what, but everyone's in tighter than us too.
Yeah, I was thinking about
I mean, I'm not seeing nobody catching fish, so I'm not saying that's where we need to go, but just making an observation. Not a bad fish either. Not a bad fish at all. Right there. Yeah, that drive sucked.
look at that big one! Double smaggy.
I'm bringing in something. I'm dragging something up.
Jimmy Hoffa?
Well, whatever it was, I just broke loose. Grass. Fish on. My first St. Clair walleye, don't lose her. Thanks, sir. I got it. He's got the whole jig. Fish number 2. I'll get him. Oh. Okay, I am gonna need a hand. For starters, can you tug that stinger out of my finger? Tug it straight down. Thank you. Thank you very much. That was painful. That was really painful. Thanks, sir.
That was 20 feet of water.
Yeah. I might have been right. Maybe they are up shallower. St. Clair River fish number 2. Your GPS tells the whole story, man. We got one long pass and then
all the fish were caught right there.
All the fish were caught right, it's almost on top of one another. Fish. I think we're onto something here, pal. I think we got it dialed into a short stretch. again. Had half the jig in his mouth. Fish number 5. Fish on, but it can't be a walleye. Way too heavy for that. Way too heavy for a walleye. I don't know, man.
Nice.
Sweet. You see this dock over here with this gazebo?
Yeah.
We have not caught a fish anytime south of that dock yet today. How do you feel about moving?
Weird.
Our last 2 fish were both up in 22 feet of water or less. What's that?
So it turned around and get a little stretch again.
This boat right here?
It must have went up and get a little stretch again.
Oh.
See if we can pull up. Is that off the side? There we go.
Got it. Second time's the charm. Nice fish right there. Sweet spot, right in the honey hole. Got a mouthful of jig. Fish. I can flip those. Yeah. That spot's the sweet spot, man. Every pass through there. Yeah, it spots. It's just a honey hole right there, man. Just a honey hole right there. Every time we come through, we bang one. Well, for our very first trip ever to the St. Clair River, I'm pretty happy. We hammered out just shy of a limit. We got to get out of here. It's noon. We got a long ride back. I got to be in for church tonight, so cutting our trip short. I'm sure we could have picked off a couple more and finished out our limit, but first trip to the St. Clair River, big success. We're both very, very happy. Essentially, it's just like fishing the D. I know we could have limited out this morning on the Detroit River in a couple hour or two, but it's always nice to go find some new water, check out some new water, see some different sights. All in all, great day on the water. I'm glad we came out. The May edition of the Mystery Tackle Box showed up in the mail today. This is another Walleye Edition mystery tackle box. This is probably the last walleye box that I will be receiving from Mystery Tackle Box. I went into my Mystery Tackle Box account today and I changed it to bass. I'm going to try a bass box or two, and then I'm likely going to cancel the account. Let's open this baby up and see what we got. As always, we've got a double digest. We've got the what's inside card that lets us know the retail value of all the items. We've got a sticker. Well, my first impression is this is somewhat of a hybrid box. We've got a 4-pack of Roadrunner jigs. These are 1/8 ounce Roadrunner jigs in a glow paint scheme. I'm not sure in my part of the world I honestly have much use for 1/8 ounce jigs for walleye. But that's not to say that I would never use them. We've got a pack of Mustad 3/16 ounce walleye jigs in assorted colors. Again, 3/16 is a little light for most of the water in my part of the country. These actually could come in pretty handy next week when I take the kids out silver bass fishing. This is pretty cool. We've got a Booyah rattle bait. The paint scheme is my favorite paint scheme from the old Excalibur rattle baits. And basically, the Booyah baits are pretty much the same as the old Excalibur X50s. So that's pretty cool. It's a 1/2 ounce model. That'll definitely go in my bass tackle bag. From Game Changer Lures, which I'm guessing is probably a Carl's Bait company. We've got some sort of a, looks like some sort of a big flap tail soft plastic topwater bait. This kind of makes me think a little bit. This actually kind of makes me think a little bit of a Strike King rage bait. I could see using this as a topwater bait for bass. Last but not least, we've got a Little Joe Red Devil spinner. Which is a teeny blade, and again, not really well suited for, not really well suited for my part of the country. That blade is awfully small for Lake Erie or the Detroit River, which is where I generally pull spinner rigs. Last, we've got a little Lindy jig spinner. So it's like an old beetle spin. Mystery Tackle Box has no idea how to put together a walleye box, let alone a walleye box for Lake Erie. There is pretty much nothing in here that I am likely to use for walleye in the Detroit River or Lake Erie. So, much like the ice box, I'm going to say Mystery Tackle Box is a giant fail when it comes to walleye fishing. So we'll give their bass box a try for a month or two. But all in all, I'm not impressed. Hey guys, leave a comment in the comment box below. Let me know, have you ever subscribed to a subscription tackle box? Whether Mystery Tackle Box or Lucky Tackle Box. I know 6 Cents Lures has a monthly subscription. Leave a comment in the comment box below. Let me know, have you tried any of these subscription services? And if so, what has been your opinion? Thanks for watching another episode of Team Jesus Outdoors. Leave us a comment in the comment box below. Let us know, have you fished